Hiya pals, my name's Running Crutches, and today I'm going to be telling you how you can have fun in Warzone again. I'm going to tell you how you can have the same feeling you got when you were in Season 1 again. And I just want to, before we start, go any further, I'm sorry for the shadows behind me. It's very late out night, and my light bulb does a really bad job of having anything good. So I've set up my phone for the lighting to look at least somewhat presentable. I'm wanting to try and take this YouTube thing seriously again, and I want to put some effort into these videos. But if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, drop a like. My channel is absolutely dead, but I want to try and I want to have fun, and I want you to have fun watching me. It all starts with you not listening to the people who are trying to tell you what creator classes to make. Make them yourself. The reason why you had so much fun in that first season was because of the lure and the experiment that you did on a class that had over 68 options. Make your own classes. Don't listen to meta strategies. Don't listen to people who tell you the exact classes to use. You do you. Make the class you want to make. Whether you're having it just to troll, whether you're having it to go long range, short range, do the class that you do for your own gameplay. Not what some YouTuber said, because the reason why you are not having fun right now is because it's boring, because everyone's using the same thing. Okay? You're not going to have fun using the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? There's times where my creator classes have 17 different guns on it. 17 different guns. Because it's fun to use something different. It's fun to try out new things. And you might say, oh, John, the game's been out for over a year and a half. We've had the time to go through it all, but you haven't. If you're saying that, you're trying to tell me that you've tried every single combination in the gunsmith. No, you've not. I'm sorry. But it would be literally physically impossible to do that. And another thing you might bring up is say, oh, but John, most of them are useless. Like, who's going to use an under-barrel stun grenade launcher? Instead of stun grenades in your secondary, why not use the stun grenade launcher? And then you have 2 tacticals. You have stun grenades and a heartbeat. You know? There's so many options. So I would like to start off by saying to stop being a sheep and to start doing it yourself. Because you will have so much more fun and it will be so much fresher. You'll go into every game hopeful that you can get a win with a weird class. You can have bets with your friends of who can make the ugliest class and get the most kills with it. It's the premise for most videos that get hundreds of thousands of views because it's so different. Because people are breaking the mold and doing things themselves and they're getting rewarded for it. I have nothing against people making their bag on YouTube by doing these sort of videos. I have friends who do it. I have friends who are friends with other friends who also do it. And they can do whatever they want. But I'm just saying, you're not going to have fun for a very long time. You miss the days where you could play Warzone for hours, but now you can't stand it for more than 2 games. And that's because you're just using the same thing over and over again. And the results, well, they're staying the same because you're not trying anything different. And that brings me on to my second point, which is relatively similar to the first point, and that is operators. Apex Legends thrives so well despite not really being played by a massive player base, because people are forced to do different things every game. If you have a legend in that game that you main, there's a chance that someone else can take it. And that means you can't pick it, because you can only have 1 operator per team. Well, they call it legends. And I think they should implement the same thing in this game, because there is nothing more defeating and nothing more infuriating than being killed by a quad team of rose skins. And they haven't nerfed it. If you want to know how I propose how you can nerf the rose skin, go watch my last video. I think I do it pretty well. And that video just hit 100 views, which is pretty big for me. So thank you all for watching that. But they should have 1 unique operator a game, because then it would actually be going into Verdansk as a squad of unique players, and it would look a lot cooler, in my opinion. Instead of everyone just doing the same sheep excuse of, oh, it gives me more camouflage inside, people can't see me, or she's got a smaller hitbox because she's so skinny. Like, yeah, that's it's boring. You're not like expressing who you are as a person. You express, like, it might be stupid to say, but you express yourself, and a lot is told by the operator you use. For me, I like to use Maxis. Maxis because she's obviously the biggest character in the whole zombie storyline, and she resonates with me a lot because not only is it nostalgic, but she also got that booty though. But I don't know, is that stupid to think that there should be a unique operator for every game? And I'm trying to think of like how they would do it, but they could before the match starts, if you're pre-partied up, the game won't let you start unless you have a different operator. Or in random games, if you're going in without a squad, you do the similar thing to Apex Legends, where in the loading screen, instead of a pre-game lobby, which, let's be honest, is completely useless, it's just random people shooting and splatting into the floor, let that time be used useful to pick an operator that's different from everyone else's. Obviously, you're going to find multiple of the same operator in the same game, but it'll be drastically reduced, and everyone's different, and you actually have a team that looks cool and plays cool. Obviously, don't give them abilities by any means. It's just cosmetic, but it would look a lot better than 4 wetsuits. Because like I said, wetsuits, they're not even... There's no water in Verdansk you can use. I'm sorry. It's pointless. It's very unrealistic. Especially for a game that tries to be. Now, my third and final point of this video is it has nothing to do with the guns or the operators. It has to do with the map. Now, when Verdansk finished its season and got nuked, I am sure every single person watching this video was so excited to see what the new map was going to be. If you hadn't listened to the leaks, because leaks... I know how people get excited for leaks, but to me, I think they're really stupid. I would rather wait until something comes out than to be spoiled by a Twitter post. I would rather see it in the game for the first time and be blown away than to be spoiled on a tweet. Anyway, when 1984 got announced, everyone was devastated because there was no new map. Therefore, people would get bored after 2 weeks, and they did. They didn't change a lot. And every single season since then, they've tried to add something, but somehow they've just ended up taking more away. And by taking more away, I mean taking away more players. They boast about over 100 million people downloading the game, but they also don't mention how many of those people were hackers creating a new account because their old account got banned, because it's free to play. And it doesn't matter about how many accounts you ban, unless you have an anti-cheat, it doesn't matter, because they've just made a new account, and they all will continue to do so. You need to bring out a new map, Activision. You're going to keep bleeding players. That's the biggest reason why people find it boring, is that they've played the same map for a year and a half, and, well, you can only put up with the same thing for so long. See, like, I keep linking back to this, right? But Apex Legends has had 4 maps brought out, and it's been out for relatively the same time as Warzone. Fortnite has brought out 3 maps in the, what, 2017 that came out? So 4 years. That's a little bit on the low side still. I really hope Fortnite and Call of Duty don't have that same thing where they're not going to bring out any new maps for a long time, because that's the reason why that game died so quick as well. There wasn't anything new, and they really destroyed the game from the inside out. And actually, I've just thought of something right now. The biggest thing in the whole thing, right? This overtakes the map. This overtakes the weapons. This overtakes the operators. This is the one thing that will make people play for the next 5, 10 years. And I'm not saying that exaggerating. I am saying that because it'll be truthful. But if they bring out a really solid ranked playlist that gives you your placement games, and then it gives you a rank, and then I'm explaining ranked play here. You know what ranked is. If they can do it in Black Ops 2, but then somehow not release the same power of effort for every other Call of Duty since then, that says a lot. And the fact that it's not in Warzone is tragic. It can even be the same system as Black Ops 2. People love that system. Oh, I can't even explain how much I would play the game more. Right now, I only play the game when I stream. I stream every day for 4 hours, so yeah, I'm still playing it every day. But as soon as this game finishes, I'm on another one. I'm on Apex. I'm on anything else that can actually be replayable. And it kills me to say it because I actually love this game and I want to see it succeed. And I love seeing it succeed. But then when it keeps shooting itself in the foot after every single update, it just makes me so sad. And it doesn't help that the community just wants an easy way out. They don't want to try. They don't want to do anything for themselves. And it really sucks to see. So I'm going to give you some examples of some fun classes you can try out that are not meta, but are sure as heck fun. So please, if you did enjoy this video, leave a like on it. If you want to see me live every night, Facebook gaming/running crutches. And I'll see you all in the next one, which will hopefully be soon. I'm enjoying making these videos. Thank you.